Like to know from the intro of the program, I must have spoken on your behalf, telling your institution, its name particularly, and your position or role in the capacity building process of our country. But who is Mr. Francis Varney?
Well, Mr. Francis Varney is the president and founder of 4Life Zoe, a young man that believe in human capacity building, and a man that have established a lot of institutions like the 4Life Zoe, training more than 9,000 plus young men and women, producing 31 companies. And currently, I'm the Momo Hero of Change, winning 6,000 plus nominee in Liberia, working away with 2 million. And I just a man that believe in serving the young people of our country. That's all about me to serve. And currently, I'm the chairman of the Waterside community.
Okay.
So, a lot of area, a lot of
Someone will say
background.
if the opportunity is granted to have you outline your entire profile, we'll just not leave from here. But
Exactly.
let us be precise and as well public concise in just knowing a little bit about the For Life Zoe as an institution.
Well, 4Life got established since 2016. I remember 2014 when I got married. I was concerned about how can I give back? How can I help my community?
Go ahead, sir.
So, with that, we were able to uh, we have graduated more than 9,000 plus. And the amazing part of our life is uh, we provide education that are not in the country, and we provide those skills that people need urgently. I'm the first, I'm the first Liberian to introduce the biodigester construction school because most often many Liberians will
Did
leave the
that come as a result of innovation,
yes,
wherein you
yes,
saw it to be something not existing in your own country,
yes.
and it got introduced by you?
My background always been looking for problem solving and solution. It's just not to just open school. No. To look for a problem and serve as a solution. So I noticed that we have a lot of serious problem. If you get down Wallace right now, you see all our offices there. And we have solution for that. You can have a sewage system where in every physics water can be recycled and be reused. That is the key thing. So with that, I noticed that every houses have big septic tank, but with the intervention about digester, it's going to help and then make people have less land space, environmentally friendly stuff. So I was trained by a Ghanaian team that came to Liberia, was just few that learned it. And then I went Ghana back to follow my study in it, and then came back producing more than 1,000 plus graduates in that department, and then establishing 31 plus companies. If you check on Facebook now, 99% of those biodigester construction companies are all graduate for life. My goal here is not about being superhero. Oh, that for last CEO that come in and say, yeah, no. My goal here is to see how best many guys can benefit through me. You know, there's a thing in Liberia when you know you don't want to help others because you're afraid. I was just on the bridge yesterday. I asked a little girl for the bullet band biscuit. I said, how much you sell? She said, 250 for one. And I said, where can I find the cartoon from? She said, oh, the cartoon, the play finish. And she was laughing. I knew very well that she was like, that's the kind of mindset of Liberian. When we know, we
Yeah,
don't want to
she's trying
show
to be
people.
confidential because she doesn't want you to go there
But the thing is, you
and
don't have
start benefiting
manipulate
as well.
over the place. You left already. You know who went behind you.
Of course.
So your concern should be what you can do, right? So if we were having that kind of mindset, we're not going to have many guys doing satellite work. Like before, you used to have in the entire country, you have not more than 4 presidents doing satellite work, not more than 4. When we established 4Life 2016, people got angry. Why we establish such a school to train people how to install satellite dish will go on a contracts? But the thing is, can 4 persons serve the entire country? That's the mindset of Liberian that won't go anywhere. So we intervene and I train people. When I entered Nima County 2018, when I just came from out of the country, I noticed in Nima County we are only 2 persons there. Bulk of the time people go to Guinea, get guys from Guinea to do installation. And the guys will charge not less than 200 US. You will find hotel for them and you will take care of them. And the guys will drill the people. Satellite work, you do it in less than an hour. Less than an hour, you do satellite dish installation. You can grab a signal in less than 5 minutes. But the guy will spend whole day delay 30 to do that work and they'll earn good money.
Let's look at the aspect of decentralization because I thought you would have just spoken of the 17 electoral districts making up Montserrat County, but you went as far as speaking of Nima. And if I give you the opportunity now, you're going to speak of the remaining 13 political subdivisions. So let's look at it. With respect to decentralization, where is 4Life Zoe?
4Life have affected 6 counties, and this year it is my major goal on the chart to get to all of the remaining counties. And because we receive a lot of call from the rural area, people want to learn about this training, and then the capacity to get there has been one of our problems. We've been focused with those in Monrovia, how they can receive that education, how they can be trained, and then use them as ambassador in the rural area. So we have that on our look. But for now, we are affected 6 counties.
Okay.
6 counties graduating about 9,000 plus students with no OSA support. No OSA support since 2016.
One would say institutional independence.
Yes. Many Liberians, the reason why we don't go far, we always believe in donors' money. We believe that the only way we can succeed is that somebody help us.
Being administratively parasitic.
Yes. And with that, I noticed that many are not going far. Many are not going far. I started 4Life with just 50 USD for a guy selling quarter in the Dilicon Community Libbrarian Star Hotel, one Jala. Big thanks to Jala. Many years ago, Jala gave me 50 USD to support the community project concerning the training. And then I received little resources from Bishop Konto, 40 USD. That was all. That's how 4Life was established, right? So we don't need
And I guess those two amounts were not particularly given with instructions for you to venture into such a journey. Or you just innovatively or creatively did it because you saw the need that
Yes, I told them.
you actually could serve as a medium through which others could actually see their way through.
Yes. That's the key thing. That's the key thing. And trust me, 4Life have affected a lot of people, lot of young men. Every 3 months, we produce not less than 400 persons. Every 3 months. And because of 4Life now, we have many vocational schools. Because when we graduate our students, we encourage them to go and establish their institution too. So it's not like maybe the CEO worrying.
One would say you try to be boastful. So just within the space of 3 minutes, can we hear at least 5 testimonies regarding
Concerning-
those who came, they acquired the education,
They-
where
they
they are,
established-
places you can reference?
There are many. Maybe I will not lay my hands on all, but we have the Aura. The Aura Biodigester construction company. They are currently in Bannerville. He has not less than 20 plus employees. He graduated from 4Life 2 years, 1 year plus. And then he have his own company now. He have cars under control. The Aura. Then we have A1 electrical engineering. He went to 4Life. He has some engineering background from other school, but he went to 4Life. He learned biodigester there. He learned satellite there, and he established his company that depend wholly and solely on biodigester that may generate more money. We have the Aura, and then we have the Shiki biodigester construction company, and then we have Vince biodigester company. These are institutions that have many persons employed. Vince biodigester company few months ago received a contract from the former vice president, Joel Taylor. Vince, I'm not saying 4Life. Those that will train established company and see the place they are going. So there are more. And the amazing part, every 3 months we produce not less than 5 companies within that department. So our goal here is to see many young guys are earning money, employing people, because things are high in Liberia. Things are high. And trust me, things will always be high in Liberia. But things will only be high for those that will not learn. They can change the representative, they change the senator, they change the president. If you will not learn, you will keep complaining. So 4Life, enter in that space to bridge that gap that people graduate from high school. You don't need to rush to college. You get some skills, start earning money. And I feel happy seeing guys graduating, opening their businesses, their company. I feel so happy because that's my dream. My dream is not to be a superhero, the see for last CEO coming. It's only the man doing biodigester work, only him doing satellite work. No, that's not my dream.
Okay. So apparently there is a concern from my teammate regarding for life as an institution. Then we move forward to your humanitarian gestures that have immensely contributed. Some will say tremendously. Others are as well independent as you are. Are you?
Yeah, so we've listened to him outline all of those issues that has to do with the growth of young people. So I just like to ask you this question, and one of them has to do with the challenges that entrepreneurs face in Liberia. What are those challenges that you see in the corridors that entrepreneurs in Liberia face?
One of the meeting is a clear vision. They don't have a clear vision what they want to do,
Okay.
right?
Mm.
Most of those call themselves entrepreneur. They don't have a clear vision of what they want to do. And then secondly, they believe that the only way to start anything is to get outside support.
Okay.
And that support start within.
Mm.
Because people can just jump out into your vision and believe in it at the same time.
Yeah.
You have to fight. People saw the need from me
Mm.
to come on board.
Okay.
Because right now, every young guy can afford 90 USD that I started for Liveway that have made tons of money. And people still believe that it's not possible. Even up to this time, when people see me as the CEO of For Life, they doubt it. When I built the tallest building on the Peace Island for Life and fully AC, there's a lady came to me after the project. You say, my son, I really want to know who is doing the work for. I know you the hair, but I know who are those you working for. So I didn't tell her right away that I working for myself. I told her I started selling in Shikowi in Loginta. I told her I started life. And before telling her that I'm the owner of this, right? So she was like, wow. Because many entrepreneurs don't believe in themselves that they can make a change. Yeah, the first thing we need to do is to believe in ourselves and then have a straight goal that we can achieve it.
Mhm.
It's achievable. You know, Liberia is the best country on planet Earth. I've been to 7 countries around the world. I can live in none. None. You won't believe that. Things are better in here and things are easy within Liberia. So my advice to them is to believe in yourself. And before you receive that donor support, you firstly have to
Self
sacrifice.
confidence.
Yeah.
Okay, self confidence.
So that move to my next concern. There are a couple of institutions that you have gave birth to, and those institutions are growing. You being the institution that have given birth to those institutions, how do you intend to stay, focused on top of producing more persons than people you grew up passing by you in those stuff? How do you intend to do that?
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't sleep, right?
Okay.
Because in the amazing part, you will see those that you even train, they believe that they can be like you.
Mm.
Yeah, I know that. So I don't sleep. Every 3 months I leave the country. Every 3 months I leave to
You
get
know,
new studies.
Mr. Varney, when you say you don't sleep, I guess it's an idiomatic expression, but many want to
No,
consider you a wizard because you are a normal human being and you should sleep.
it's reality, right? Sometimes I go to bed.
Idiomatically speaking.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but physically, sometimes I go to bed 4 o'clock in the morning
Okay.
because we have to be on top of our game.
Of course.
If a young man is working 6 hours to get a result, and then you work 12 hours, you're gonna double that result,
Mhm.
right? And
Okay.
then for us, we are not concerned about the guys that we're training to surpass or no, because the students should be more than their instructor.
Exactly.
Yes. So our concern is not about in competition with them. No. Most often, I call those companies, I call them, teach them those mistakes that are made coming up.
But an instructor is like a reservoir.
Yes.
When
yes.
you giving out water, you got to experience the depreciation of your
Yeah. So for the reservoir, I don't let it go dry, right?
Mhm.
I always add things to it. And we bring things. When we started satellite training before, satellite wasted all over everybody doing satellite work. And then I introduced the biodigester.
Mhm.
One of the richer coasts in Liberia. You earn not less than $1,000 per week. It's one of the richer coasts. There's nothing in Liberia you make money in biodigester. Nothing. So Uh, the board adjuster is gradually taking over. I'm still on the drawing board to look for another thing. You know the funny part, when you copy people, you always be striving. Then when you develop, so most of the people we train, they are on the train, right? So when every new thing come, they come back to follow and learn, and they go expand. That's the beauty part of it. But does not mean that we sit down, we relax. No,
So it's like after every three months,
I get back.
you move out and bring new innovation, and then people come back and learn doing new innovation.
Yes.
Okay.
So I will always be informed.
Okay.
Always. And I do the research, look at London, look at South Africa, look at some countries that have a new training there. Then I sacrifice that because many Liberians not sacrifice 45,000 years to go learn. Right? It hurt. Right? And then I take this money, again, go and learn and come back. Instead of being superhero to establish company within it, I introduce it into our school so more young guys can learn.
But sometimes they may have the ambition like you, but they are financially incapable as compared to how you are. So that's one of the
But the thing is, I don't have money.
numerous inabilities too.
No, I don't have money. I don't have money. It's just the mind, right? Once the mindset is there, resources will come from the board. It's not about you worrying how money
Like
will
he
come.
who stands for something falls for nothing.
So let's go back to the school itself, how people come to the school, their mission and the tuition as you are growing, trying to bring more young people. How is it like on the issue of tuition and mission?
So we have more than 20 different courses offering for life that one can learn and establish their own institution in it. The basic thing is to get the form. There is no entrance in for life. And the benchmark is you should be somebody that's above 10th grade class. You can learn anything for life.
Okay.
The level of education is stopped a lot of people from learning further.
Okay.
After the war, some people stop in 10th grade. After 14 years, they go on. They didn't get mind to go sit down in classroom again to start. But there are some trade they can learn. I see it in Ghana. There's a guy that have not gone far in school, but in Ghana, the man learns some trade, and nobody care about his educational background. They were not concerned about what he can do with his hands. So with that, we thought it was to integrate all those folks that are not gone far in school and those that graduated from high school. The basic thing is to get for life form is 200 LD. So if you live in Cornwall, right after on this side now, if you cross the bridge, opposite the playing fields for our office on your left hand side. When you are coming from Cornwall Junction, is before the bridge on your right hand side, the building construction
Still there.
store.
Okay.
And then if you leave the Japan Freeway, get to Chicotan Peace Island to our headquarters,
Okay.
where we have the beautiful building situated there. And Chicotan New Hope, tell the motorbike guy you're going to for our office, they'll get you there. If you live Dupo Road, get to Carolfield Large Junction, there's an hostel building there for our office. If you live in town, get to 12th Street, Tottenham Gate to get a form. So these are places you can get a form. Once you get a form, automatically you are in the school. All you need to do is just to
Select your course.
select your course and get involved.
Okay.
And it is necessary right now for we Liberians because I noticed that people minds are being tied to only politics. After the politician maybe lost the election, the men feel discouraged.
Yeah.
Some people you'll be amazed to know that people are waiting for another 6 years for their party to take over to start life. And I'm saying to the guys, no, don't put your future in the politician, right? Because politicians are only concerned about the next election. They're not concerned about how will your life be transformed. So all you can do right now, instead of waiting for another 6 years, waiting for another 4 more years to come, you can now get involved with a skill, learn or training with for life, and then you can better your life. So April says we're going to have the 30th cycle. So for the past years, this year make for like 9 years, we have established 30 cycle.
Wow.
30 cycle. Every 3 to 4 months, we have a new cycle.
So
Every 3 to 4
that
months.
means every year you put out 3 graduates.
3 to 4
3 to 4
graduates.
graduates.
Every year.
3 semester in one.
Yes. That's what we do every time. Because the thing is, we have to reduce bridge that gap from those that are not employed. And for life is not training you to be looking for a job around. It's to create your own. Those that are not working are those that are looking for a job. Or those that graduated from our institution and established their own businesses, they are earning money. Like the Diora, the guy who made second part of Jeep in Kingdom CEO. Most often people believe that I get money. I don't need money again. People believe that I can get broke. I can even be hungry. A student came and see you. You sure you can be hungry? I said, how you think like that? He says money I've not eaten, right? The guy came and said, CEO, yes, a package. Man brought some US to me, and he brought a car to dedicate a car. He said, CEO, the thing that I learned from your institution, the aura. This is man C. I was so happy. I was so happy. And then we have Vance Biodigester Construction Company. The same. He bought a
But
land.
that makes any instructor proud.
Yes, and I always encourage them to come around when they get some internal issue. I tell them this how you operate with the staff. This is what you have to do. This is the mistake that I make when I started for life. You can't do like this. People will say, "Oh, but the person is rising up. You're supposed to see them, opposition. You gotta no. That's not my role there. My role here is to see how best many companies be established. I should be that father, right? To
So
help
the
many
leadership
Liberians.
orientation.
Yes.
So what are those courses that you offered at 4Life?
There are very plenty. So the first one we started with is the satellite training.
Okay.
We have satellite security camera and solar panel at one package. When you come to learn, you learn that for just 150 USD. I think I dropped the price to 100 USD.
Okay.
Now, after that course, you have the
For a cycle.
3 months.
Okay.
And the 3 months is enough because I learned satellite in Ghana for 3 hours. The funny thing about Librarian, when you stay on go, so that I will make it 3 more, right? Yeah, when you stay on Librarian, man, then that thing go. So in Ghana, it's just 3 hours. You learn satellite, you get certificate in it. I'm the certified satellite installer from Ghana in Liberia. I have not seen anybody. Right? Just time to brag
Some
too
will-
much.
yeah, some will consider it
I
that
have
way.
to. I suffer, bro. I suffer to travel, so I have to express what I've learned. I'm not concerned about you that say not eating.
No, but sometimes self-patronization is important.
It's important.
Because you sacrifice.
I like dating from Panto. There's a song you made. You say when you are ready, you're choosing via Wojo. That's the
All
funny
of
thing.
that.
Yeah. So with the courses, we have the sound engineering, where a young guy learn how to create beats and other stuff, play instrument, and then we have the electricity department. And the electricity department, we are in close connect with few subcontractors from LEC. When our student graduate after 6 months, we send them there. That's the key thing. When they go and learn, and then they get involved with the company and learn from there, and then they get employed. Because to train people is one thing, and to find a means for them to get a job is another thing. Right now, I have a demand on most of my instructor with the various department to look for place for internship for the students. Not just to just graduate people, the number increase, right? But now to now visit like the instructor from the cosmetology department, you spend 9 months in that department. You have to find salon for our students to practice. And after graduation, we have salon for them to do in practice.
Internship.
Yes. Now we have the R&A, air condition department. The guys go to the airport on an internship position. They learn there. And I was amazed. After a month of internship at the airport, the envelope they receive. The frustrating part?
And also the advantageous part of it is that when you perform well, you get on probation, and next you find yourself being a part of the employment.
That's what we want. The funny part, when we send the student, we notice that those guys that went there, when they received that envelope of close to 100 plus, they didn't graduate. The graduation fee at that time was 65 USD. Somebody's on the money that more than them. But that will not stop us from doing what we've been doing, right? So with the R&A, we have electricity. Electricity, we have plumbing. Plumbing, we have the biodigester. Now, the biodigester is one of those courses I will advise everyone to go and do at 4Life. Because with that course, in 3 months' time, you start earning money. All of the courses at 4Life, they are good. But with that one, you earn good money. Sometimes things can be fun with me. But 2 to 3 contracts.
Is it because it's more practical than theoretical?
No, not that. Liberia is a growing country. You don't learn things that people will not get you soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I will not encourage any of my children to go do accounting. They have a system that you can put all of your things in and give you result. These are things that tomorrow you not get a job in it because AI will not do all of the work. But things with your hands, building something, AI can do anything about it. So with the biodigester, Liberia is a growing country. Everyone needs a septic tank. They need a small septic tank that can take more space, environmentally friendly. They need it. Now, but it have this advantage that when you don't do it good, it get problem. When you do it well, it lasts for more than 25 to 30 years. So with that, I may start earning money because if you check around, the growth rate of houses building is have increased. All every young kids now want to build a house because that was the mistake from our forefather. So in building a house, nobody want to take all the land space. They won't use that septic tank to do their work. And with that, you can now earn money. 450 US for one biodigested tank. If the client big is 400 US. And you know what it will do for you? If you got 3 contract a week, you know how many
That's a
person
good sum of money.
any
So,
200
so
US
how long does it take you to
build it?
build a biodigestor?
Just 3 days.
3 days
4
to
days
3 days
to complete the whole
4
work.
days.
Yes.
And durable.
It's doable. Just the maintenance aspect should be taken into consideration. Don't put plastic there, don't put condor in the tank because it can be dissolved. Don't put Cotex. Once the work is properly done, it can for more than 25 years. And with that, you will earn money faster. And then we have the cosmetology, we have the pastry, people need to eat. We have the culinary department where you face continental DJs. The matter of fact, for life have two of the biggest chefs in the country working with us. I spend a lot of money to maintain these guys because what we concern about is our people learning things tomorrow that they can live on. I may not see the praises right now. I may not receive those things
All of
right
the
now.
accolades.
Yes, but I believe that the next 4 to 5 years, 10 years to come, people can now say, "Oh yes, I did this in for life." I pray to God. I say, "God, let God use for life to serve as a medium to help millions Liberians," and that's why we are aiming at. And we have two chefs. We have Chef Janje, we have Chef Duke. These are guys that work for Farmington Hotel. They work for Gregory Hotels here. Big chef. And the guys come down, give their expertise, how to face food. And the amazing part, every food they face, I have to taste it. I have to taste it.
That's
So
amazing.
every day I just enjoy myself there.
I'm actually overwhelmed. For me being an individual, I'm not, shocked by hearing these things. It's just that I'm more, in a position of being overwhelmed and extreme by the efforts applied and the additional, initiatives added to the journey. Because I've known you for almost half a decade now, especially with respect to what you've been doing in your capacity to improve, the human capacity building cycle of our country. But there are some proprietors and proprietresses of institutions, be it primary, secondary, or tertiary. They will obviously, for the sake of permanence or public sentiment, prefer giving scholarships in those schools they have their influences over. But unlike that, I follow up and I realized that you venture into providing scholarships for academicians or scholars. What can you say to that, sir?
Well, for life, we give a lot of scholarship every year because we know that there are some
And I'm
guys.
told that out of a life, you're also, serving the capacity as an humanitarian or philanthropist, providing scholarships at other areas.
Exactly. Every year, I give not less than 500 scholarship. I don't see any vocational institution in Liberia that give the highest scholarship as compared to for life. I'm here to be corrected. There is none. I'm the chairman of Odessa community, and if you live within the community where they have the new residential building, that entire place, once you live to where I live in, you will not pay 5 cents for life, just register in any coast of the church. That entire community, from the church going all the way into the water.
I think the guy on your immediate right there will soon be relocated.
Fam.
Are you?
So once you are in that community, living there, I'm the chairman there. Everyone receive free scholarship. Just register, attend for life and learn anything.
That's interesting to know.
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah,
I
so
mean, that's it.
yeah,
Now,
so,
now that,
so
that
there are
that's just
privileges.
one aspect.
mm,
I was born in Looking Town District 15. Every year I give District 15 150 scholarship. This just like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, December, I gave the Looking Town Festival. I know you heard about that great organization.
I follow
I gave them 50 scholarship.
independently.
Yes, 50 scholarship come and learn. And I've given lot of people. I gave CDC because after the first round, of the election, the level of coordination with the both party, I gave CDC 100, I gave Unity Party 100 scholarship. And the instruction was, if I leave the radio, the party chairman should call me and then come and pick the scholarship up. CDC, I didn't receive a call from them. I received call from the hierarchy from the party, and the instruction was the party chairman. What we were looking for is people that are concerned about generational transfer. And I didn't receive any call. They didn't keep calling me. Our party chairman have not called you. I say up to this time. No way. But when I left Truth FM in less than 10 minutes. I received call from Reverend Luther. Hello, is this Fala CEO? And I was told to call you. I said, yes, we'll talk. And then the team received their scholarship, 100 scholarship. During the election, Honorable Tour is a good man.
I think saying this and referencing caliber of characters, it explains or it depicts the tangibility
Yes.
that this is not a self,
no.
veneration, or
No.
it's not your own trumpet being
No,
blown.
I'm not concerned about that. I speak the fact. I don't easily lie, right?
Mhm.
So I noticed those great person within our district, the player Levier, Dr. Tua, one of those aspiring that pay people school fee for life, like close to 12, 15%. I was like, wow, I have never seen they send for a lot of fun apart from a lot of they see that sending that spend close to 4 to 500,000 for life. There's no person out there spending that money. And I said, but then we have to help support this institution. I gave the OCM family 50 slots. 50. I am in the studio, right? So I will not lie. 50 slots. And every year I'm going to give this family scholarship. The reason is that the have the money to even pay for all. Right? But when people are working, you support, because during that time, everybody just asking, I get street led to my hall, I get drainage. And as a chairman, we can just drain yeah. So we help in every capacity. Every year, I give them less than 500 scholarship every year for people to learn. The key thing here is many Liberians are lacking. So we have given 500 for the year 2023, and now we also giving 50 jobs. I put up a temporary job, 1 month job to work, and 15,000 per week, 60,000 for 1 month. And the amazing thing, instead of 50, the number increased to 165. So instead of me giving 50% job, I'm now giving 150% job.
I was on the verge of hitting that, but needed the voice as well, breaking silence from my colleague. With respect to his humanitarian gestures over the
Yeah,
time,
so
is that an inquiry?
yeah, like he regularly put it, at times people see you, they want to emanate you and they want to be like, or more than you. So the only way they can do that is to making sure that what you have learned to go beyond and then learn what you can be able to fulfill. But yes, here's my question about this one. The question that has to do with keeping up the promises, those persons who have been able to enter into the system and making sure that sometimes they come into the system and then the person just come maybe 1 or 2 days and then they step out. How do you bring back those kind of people who just come in the system? I mean, like they want to learn, but then again when they enter maybe 2 3 days, as soon as they get a hand on something that they can get $5 from and then not going into and then they just leave. How do you cope with this kind of people?
Normally, you always have that, especially things that people don't pay for. So most of our scholarship, some of them have been unmarried
Okay.
from the institution we give it to. And you always have the kind of people in the society. Because if you read the Bible, Jesus Christ said that you always have the poor around.
Mhm.
Some people just choose to not be correct at all.
Okay.
But there are some are making good use out of it. Good use. Good use. And those 50 slots that we gave to the OCM, 99% of those people that own a scholarship, they are regular. They are regular. When you go carry on survey, ask who here from OCN scholarship, they put it on. Who here from Unity Party, put it on. Who here from Lookington? It was just Lookington. We all of the 50, we got 2 years because of the delay in distribution of the form, and we hope to see them this time. But most often, when people see these things, they intend to politicize stuff. They say, but the kind of good thing the man doing, I hope tomorrow you don't want to run. And then if that man from the other side that have your friends that are having that intention, that man will not can learn because he want for you to be like morale for him. Right? You know the man will be from the other side, he know that he's supposed to learn, but maybe he believe that tomorrow you may think about that political journey and you will not use that person as a reference, so that man will prefer staying into that learn at all. So we tell
It's
them,
also just about the individual determination.
yes. We encourage them, no, you don't have to think that way. Learn to the fullest. So we cannot give scholarship all alone. We have to run our institution too. So we receive money too. People have to pay their fees. And not everything about scholarship, no. No. We give it once. Like Decoration Day, I guess on the radio, I gave scholarship to 120 scholarship to 20 pastors and imams for people to come and learn. Every Decoration Day, I will get on the radio, Truth FM, I get there and give scholarship out. Every Decoration Day and major days then to come. So we not only give scholarship out because our institution have to be run with resources. We spend more than $1 million paying people, paying bills. We deal with more than 10 radio stations in Liberia. You know what it means to pay radio station bill. It's not easy thing. So we need resources too. So somebody when I hear me on the radio say, "Oh, I want scholarship." No, now you work. I'm ready for that word now.
Yeah.
And so while you're going forward, Haji, we obviously need to get our people coming through. We have
Yeah,
4 minutes up to 5, making it the start of the evening. What are some of the responsibilities within the scope of your chairmanship or the functionalities within your purview as the chairman of the Redemption Hospital
The
Building?
what is that community? Now,
Yeah, just that end.
uh,
And what have been some of those achievements since your accession?
oh, there are a lot. The first thing when you live there with me, you don't pay fast and in for life. Just register your thing. That's the first benefit of living there, even before being a chairman of that community. 4 years ago, I set up the youth chairman on a web ballot. And then after the chairman time elapsed, he got involved in some corruption of 10,000 US. And I took office August 10th. And from August to December, I was able to pull up the one of the biggest community meeting hall foundation. Going to take close to 500 person community meeting hall. Since the community been established more than 50 years ago, they don't have a place to have a meeting. So through my intervention with limited resources, we were able to start to build the community meeting hall. Now we just completed the foundation aspect. We are now filling the foundation now to carry the building on. So before July 26th, we're going to complete the community first town hall under my leadership. And under my leadership, we were able to have most of the black have true representation. And within the community, we were able to pass a law that no one is allowed to carry on a survey. You know, Cornwall have a tradition where people just sell people land. People come every day, come and say, I'm the rightful owner. You find out a family buying land more than 3 different times. So to solve that problem as a chairman, I put a law down. Before you survey,
Was it done with the acquiescence of the government through the Ministry of
no, to be
not through
real, no, not through the government.
Don't you think that's
Well,
an
no,
approach?
we have. I come in. We have our local government that is backed by the government.
Okay.
What do the act says? It says that before you carry on a survey, you must get the community chairman involved. You must have your letter or degree of sale, letter of administration. You must receive that flyers to give awareness. Now, you should be the rightful owner. In the community, we say now, before you survey, prior to your survey, you must bring your documentation to my office. The most powerful man in the Walasa community. Bring your documentation. We now have more than 4 lawyers within that community that I'm controlling. The lawyer will view all your documents and go to the archive and check thoroughly to know whether you the rightful owner of that land.
Okay,
You know,
I think
so
the
it's not we are
the decision was all one that got established with the involvement of some legal luminaries.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
indirectly, the government is involved.
Yes, exactly. Because that's what the government want.
Mhm.
And what we are doing,
And
trust me.
sometimes leadership, the fundamental aspect of leadership starts from the bottom.
Exactly. So with that, it rescued a lot of people. There's a guy called Philip. Philip was just selling when he jump on, he said they play for him. And people saw Philip selling black in the community. After 10 years, Philip said he learned when people got shocked. All because the level of documentation, people don't have that mind to go for a case. So when I took over, Philip sued the entire community, the entire other side community, where the Redemption Hospital is situated right now. And then we went to court. The court was able to tell Philip to do resurvey. Since he have 100 acre of land, he will go do resurvey, then he come back. So that case died down. Now everybody in peace. Everybody happy, chairman. You save us, and this is leadership, right?
Mhm.
If every leader, every chairman within the core web bill would do that, trust me, will not have land problem. If you come and say you get 1 acre of land, who give that 1 acre of land to you when you bought it? We need to see your documentation. If you can provide that, you can solve it. I remember a time Philip came with people from land commission in a pickup. We told them they gotta leave. We told them, under my leadership, we told them you gotta leave, brother. This man is going to solve it. What his paper, what his documentation? And they couldn't prove it because sometimes I can use some guys from the government institution believe that the government send the impact in the very you see it. If you smile, you say no, this
They're
is where the
convinced.
government. So no, we don't be convinced. It's like that.
Mhm.
If you want to solve it, bring all your documentation and tell when you got the land, who you got the land from. We have to carry out our investigation and prove you.
But in this dispensation or this century, stones are not being thrown.
Yes.
They give a man any land.
So how will you get 100 acre
I
of
think
land?
Aji is there. Aji.
Yeah. So trust me with that, it have saved the community a lot of money.
Yeah, so my concern, about though it was is done by your community, but my concern is that we have a township commissioner, and most of those issues will be channeled through the township commissioner. Was the township commissioner also abreast to what is being said by you in your community currently as we speak?
The first thing, the matter of fact, if you get my own personal view,
Yeah.
the township commissioner is not working in the interest of the entire Conway.
Okay.
He's a good friend of mine, and that friendship thing we're talking.
Okay.
Since I took office August, we told him to come for our inaugural program. He refused. He just been concerned about what he can get for the township. That's my
Okay.
clear view.
Okay.
And we ourselves, with the level of his intervention into the community matter, he's not taking charge. We just consider him to not being somebody that is inexistent.
Okay.
So we've been doing our things to protect us, because many a time people come from the commissioner office under the pretense to carry on survey with wrong guys. So if we're not going to rise up, trust me, most of the guys in the office are being used. They are being used. So for us, we know what it takes, and we've been running our things on our own.
That brings me back to this other question that has to do with the same minors in those areas. What have been your control on the same minors?
So we had a same mining company in the residential area.
Okay.
We told them that we don't need them
Why?
because the harm they are causing is more than the good they are doing. A lot of horses doing side the river bank erosion have taken place. I'm closer to the river bank. A lot of holes. Those guys are stealing more than what they are doing. They will give 5,000 years to the community. They degrade the road small. You think like they are doing fine, but the saying is not like a ring.
Okay.
They mining tons of trucks every day. So if we mine, the little they will give and spoil the entire community, the Chinese will go back. So we now, because we had the Maliki Sand Beach on our jurisdiction last year, but they broke away. So we are now trying to get a letter that we don't need them there. We don't need them because they're creating more harm than the good they are doing. Get to the riverbank. We wrote the environmental people, they came, and 4 years ago, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything because the guys generate tons of thousands and then give to the guys, to the institution, and they just silenting. Get to the riverbank now. Sincere Coffee Brown Horse, half our land have been eaten by the water. A lot of homes have been taken away. Trust me, we'll be radical with this year. Those same mining companies have to leave. We don't need them. We don't need them. As a chairman, I earn my own money. I run a company that pay more than 40%, so I care less about same mining company being there. They have to leave. Let it go in the interior, will go there. And even the next aspect of those trucks,
Okay.
the truck guys have to leave. Get to our junction right now, you see a whole lot of truck parking there. What are they doing there? You don't have a same mining company there. Why are you parking all of your truck, blocking the road, and even making the road deplorable? So these are things that are on our table. We're going to
Okay.
look at them. But the same mining company, trust me, they have to leave Corway.
But it brings to mind again because the same miners are people who are licensed by the government, and the local government also act along with them. And if your community, though your community should be in alignment with the local government and also living to the government, but the government has the authority over lands in the country.
That's fancy. I found it again.
So then
Why you think? Why you
can
think? Why you think
Mm.
the defense minister resigned?
is the demand of the people?
Okay.
So the
So-
power
So the power is with you, but
Article 1 of the Constitution.
Yes.
So-
So if we gather about 1,000 plus residents in Corway, block the road, tell them say we need them there, they will leave. They will leave.
do you think
They are
have the
creating
support?
they're creating more problem than you think, brother. Just take a survey, get to the river bend. It has been enlarged. There's a place we used to pass a car. You know that there's a road from the river bend going all the way to Louisiana.
Yeah.
No longer a road there. And it gradually eating the road. Those Chinese will leave. Our people in the government have to see reason. We invited the environmentalists. We gave our petition. 4 years ago, no result. So when we wait, brother, one of my leadership is going to get rid of it.
do you think by cutting down the issue of the sand mining in the environment area will actually do that promotion of protecting the environment?
Yes, the drag machine. If you know how powerful is that machine, you don't even allow that. The machine is powerful to the extent that your horse will be like this. The machine is like more than 200 feet. It will be mining on your horse. You won't know.
Like an earthquake.
Yes, and the horse will just sink down. That horses have been destroyed from the river bank.
Why it sounds like
So this is a national concern.
it is also like a form of erosion being
Exactly.
established.
And on a high speed, the guy have to just Corway alone have more than 4 same mining company.
We
More than 4.
we have
The guys are mining. You see what when they mine the sand, you see it like it's taller than the building every day. But sand is not rain to say it'll be coming all day. The thing is not coming. But if the mining more and the place is getting deep, it will create a disaster tomorrow that you myself not be able to live. So as a chairman, it's my right to live. So other chairman to see reason for us to get the guys out of Corway.
Okay.
Let it go different place to mine.
And so, folks, it is the May week edition of the platform talking.